My name is Lucinda and I've been coming to Mountain View now for a year and a half. I was 19 years old when I got into a relationship with someone that was a lot older than me. He was married at the time and had children. In the beginning, it was great. You know, we got along and everything was just lining up perfectly. We had so much in common, to hiking, to cooking, to fast cars. You know, even though I knew it was not right that he was married and he had kids, I enjoyed that person and I loved him. About 3 years into the relationship, it became verbally abusive. And from there, it just trickled down into physically abusive. I was pregnant with our son. It was about 2013 is when the verbal abuse became more and physical abuse came in play. It was like living a nightmare. It was like watching a horror movie, but being in the horror every night. I feared nightfall. Because in the day, you'd be this happy, great, fun person that I got in a relationship with. And there was little glimpses that I'm like, oh, that's why I fell in love with that person. That's why we're here right now. But then night would come and I'm just like, who are you? You're like a monster. It was horrifying. It was like, why would I allow myself to go through something like that? And I remember times where I just asked God, like, just take my life. I just want to die. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm so depressed. I was, at the time, a stay-at-home mom, you know, and it was just, I felt worthless. It was my son's second birthday. My mom came down from Montana to celebrate his birthday. That night after the party, you know, everybody was sleeping. I put the kids to sleep, and my mom and I sat down and talked, and she just looked at me and she goes, "You're not the same." I remember looking over because he was actually on the floor in the living room, passed out, sleeping because he was drunk. And I looked at her, I'm like, "Mom, I hate my life." It's like, you have no idea what I go through every single day. She's like, "What are you talking about? You guys seem so happy and you have 2 kids, you have a beautiful house, you know, you guys just look like you're in love." I'm like, "Because that's what you think. It's what I've made you believe, and everybody else." I go, "But I want to kill myself. I've prayed to God to just take my life. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I hate my life. You have no idea." That was when she looked at me and she's like, "If you can't talk to me about it, then you need to talk to God about it." And I'm like, God can't help me through this. God's not going to do anything for me. And at that point, she just goes, "If you can't talk to him or me, then you need to get a therapist. You need to talk to somebody that's not family or friends, that's going to be able to listen to you and not feel like they're passing judgment on you." And it was at that moment I decided for myself that I needed to go and talk to somebody. So I went and I saw a therapist. Going to therapy, I started to become strong. My faith was so broken, and my counselor helped me to turn to the Lord and pray, and my mom praying and her prayer team praying. I mean, it was a lot. And it helped me get the strength to finally walk away from that relationship and just believing that God will show you and guide you in the direction that you need, even in an unpredictable situation. One day, my neighbor came to my house and invited me to come to Mountain View. And I remember looking at my mom, going, "You know what, Mom? We got nothing to lose. Let's just check it out and see." And when we came, from the moment I walked into the church, I'm like, this is home. Like, this is amazing. It wasn't what I expected. It was even more so. And it was the best decision that I could have made, saying yes to my neighbor to invite me to Mountain View. And coming to Mountain View now for a year and a half, it really has made my faith in God so much stronger, so much closer, and just made me reflect on my whole situation leading up to now. There is a God, and He loves me. And no matter how far away I stray from God and push Him out of my life, He is going to love me, and He's always going to be there, no matter what.